All right, let's compare our storage classes for Google Cloud Storage Bucket. We have standard, nearline, code line, and archive. There's also auto class. We'll talk about that separately. But let's just get a quick summary of these 4 levels. So for standard, it gives you the maximum availability. It's if you don't know what to do, choose standard. Nearline is optimized for data access less often. Cold line is cost-effective solution for rarely accessed data. Archive, lowest cost storage for data access annually or less. For the most part, I'm always working with standard, but for different use cases, for larger companies, you might be utilizing this stuff with a lot of data. In terms of duration, for standard, there's no minimum storage duration. For nearline, it's 30 days minimum. For code line, it's 90 days. For archive, it's 365 days. For standard, we have high performance workloads. For nearline, we have data backups and archival storage. For cold line, it's data backups and archive storage. For archive, it's cold data storage, disaster recovery. Again, if you're coming from AWS, this is looking kind of familiar. AWS obviously has more storage classes, but this is pretty straightforward. In terms of cost, the longer you store it, the cheaper it gets, as you can see there across the board, archive being the cheapest, standard being the most expensive, but again, not super expensive. In terms of accessing data, there's no cost for standard, but it's going to get more expensive as you work down from nearline to archive. So you'll have to consider those factors. In terms of availability, you're going to have 99.99% availability, multi-region, dual region for standard, and the rest is going to be 99.95. In terms of regions, for standard, you get 99.99, and the nearline, 99.9, and the rest, 99.9. And we should get an annual durability of 11 nines across the board. Auto class is pretty straightforward. It analyzes and chooses the best storage option over time. Very similar to whatever AWS calls theirs. They have a mode that does this as well. So I assume when AWS added theirs, Google added theirs, or vice versa for that. But there you go. Okay.